gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Hey, how y'all, boy, howdy shit. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, baby? It is Thursday. I'm so glad y'all are here. I'm sorry I took yesterday off. Just couldn't. It's been a rough few days, but we're getting over it. We're moving on. But sorry for missing yesterday. I really try hard not to do that. Anyway, Randy Peterson, first one to jump in. Woo, pig, buddy. Glad to see you there. Stephanie Dean. Jay's at a dinner meeting. Okay, well, I hope he enjoys his dinner. Donald Ware is here. Richard Phillips is here. Dwayne Twizzle. Doug Schuff, thank you for being here, brother. Nancy Halverson. Oh, my thing's jumped. Stephanie Dean, Donald Ware, Richard Phillips, Dwayne Twizzle, Doug Schuff. It jumped again. My mouse is jumping all over the place. Robin Lyons is here. Irene Bitten, thank you for being here. Aaron Trombley. Thank you very much. And if you wonder who Erin Trombley is, that's who Erin Trombley is. And she is running for town council up in Morrow, New York. So if you can, there's her official Act Blue account. And y'all please try to donate to her. Sherry Puckett is here. Thank you very much, baby. Martha Oliveira. Gene Shanky is with us. Oh, yeah. We're going to get into that Texas thing here in just a minute, Gene. BW is here. Donald Ware. Let me see. Sparky Dunk. Hey, how you doing? Yes, sir. Here we go. Tracy Tobias, who moved in right next door to me. Man, I couldn't ask for anything better. I wish. Dorothy Tyndall, thank you for being here. Martha Oliveira, Miss Linda, a.k.a. Mary Ellen, how are you doing? Let me see here. Who else? Linda Taylor Gallup is with us. Greg Talbert, my buddy out in California. Brother, I hope you're doing fine. Michael Johnson is with us. Kevin Durant, Dennis Utenrunner, with 15 days, no cigarettes. Go, Dennis, go. You're an inspiration, my friend. Indeed. Thank you for being here. Mark Perkins is here. And my thing did it again. Jess Coggins, David Billings, Pete Briggs. Thank you for being here. This thing is just messing me up. Every time I scroll, it scrolls backwards. Anyway, Michael Falbuster, thank you for being here. Anyway. It's Thursday, day before Beer and Bud Friday, so yeah, we got to have a family meeting, and I'm glad y'all are here. I hope y'all had the opportunity to check out a little bit of Joe Biden's speech today. I enjoyed the shit out of that. He's taking a little different tone here. I especially liked it when he said that our patience has worn thin with you people not getting the vaccine. He's came out with several. He's going to have several mandates. Everybody in the federal government, get your ass in there and get the jab. If you're a contractor who want to work for the government, get your ass in there and get a jab. He's recommending that the labor law, the Department of Labor institute a mandate that any employers with over 100 employees get the jab. He's making it tough, and I'm glad he is, because we got to drag these idiots over. And he's right. It's the unvaccinated that are causing this pandemic right now, and I'm glad to see him stepping up in the way he does. He is indeed a leader. Nobody else is going to step up and do this shit like Joe is, and I'm proud of the way he's doing it. He's pushing them, baby. You're the reason. He's just flat out telling them. You're the reason that this pandemic continues. You're the reason that we still have people in the hospital. Get your damn shot. Quit being, and I'm glad he called it out for the political bullshit that it's become. Keep watching these right-wing nut jobs, which we've lost 3 right-wing nut job radio hosts already to COVID. Dead, gone. You know, COVID denier, COVID anti-vaxxers. You end up dead. That's where you end up. And we're about tired of he's right. We're giving up our freedoms. You scream about your freedoms and your liberties and bullshit, and you're the reason that we can't have ours. So, yeah, I'm damn glad to see him coming out like that. And every time he does something like this, Major, I'm more and more proud of him. Screw them people. I'm tired of dicking with them. They're assholes. I don't know what the Republican Party has become, but they're really pushing the mandates, baby. You got to be an asshole to get in. Which brings us to Texas. I was glad to see the Department of Justice come up with a lawsuit against the law here in Texas that requires a woman not get an abortion after 6 weeks. After 6 weeks? 6 weeks. Yeah, I heard somebody talking the other day. Hey, why don't Abbott introduce a bill? Why don't the Texas Republicans introduce a bill in Texas saying that child support will be starting to be paid at 6 weeks of birth? 6 weeks. Once she's pregnant, baby, get that child support because, hey, you got to go out and buy a crib. You got to get ready for the baby and all that. Hunt down the daddy. She says who the daddy is. That's the guy that's got to start paying the money right now. Right now. Why don't he do something like that? No. What Abbott's going to come up with is tell you he's going to do away with rape in Texas. Are you shitting me, Greg? Are you? Really? Because I understand there's over 6,000 rape kits sitting on the shelf somewhere waiting to be tested from a rape that already happened that you're swearing up and damn that you're going to get all the rapists off the streets. Bullshit. Bullshit. Republicans, baby. You know what they are, baby? I got a new button. It didn't work. Uh-oh. My button didn't work. Hey. All right, wait a minute. We've got to start it over.
See, the reason why that happens before we go is you never stop the theme song from playing afterwards, so I have to wait for the theme song to end before I give you your sound back because the song continues. Yeah. So, anyway, you got control over your soundboard.
Now, where was I? Oh, yeah, Republicans. What are Republicans?
You are pukes. You are the lowest form of life on earth. You are not even human fucking beings.
Not even.
You are nothing but unorganized, grabastic pieces of amphibian shit.
That's what Republicans have turned into. Don't give me they're planning their September 18th J6 rally. They're talking about having to put the fences back up around the Capitol. Why? Because we don't freaking trust them. Because they're coming to celebrate an insurrection against our country. I think we're all fed up with their bullshit, from the anti-vaxxers to this J6 bullshit. You watch and see who shows up to this crap. Who's going to be the ones to come up there and make your speeches? Because whoever it is, there's your freaking traitors to this Constitution, baby. We don't have to look far to find them. Hell, they're right up in there. Kevin McCarthy, Mitch McConnell, shit. There's a whole freaking list of them. Donnie's going to have a rally this weekend. A rally, really. Because he's all pissed off because Robert E. Lee's statue came down. Trying to sit out there and proclaim that, yeah, that's all we needed was a general like Robert E. Lee, and we would have won the war in Afghanistan years ago. You were president years ago, jackass. Come up here trying to blame anything on anybody. You low-life piece of shit. Keep your mouth shut. How about that? Do something for your country that's good. Keep your freaking mouth shut, but he won't, baby. He's going to be out there rallying the troops this weekend. It's sickening. But I am so glad. I am so glad to see that Joe Biden is stepping up to meet this shit head on. Not dodging and weaving and pulling shit out of his ass like the last asshole. But actually facing these crises. One by one, baby. He may not be doing it to everybody's satisfaction, but the job's getting done. I see a plane leaving Afghanistan today with Americans and Afghans on it that the Taliban allowed to leave. Well, that should pick up a little bit. Huh. Maybe things will turn out a little bit better than what the right-wing nut job said. Yeah. Anyway, that's right. The orange turd actually said he was doing all the things, all the stuff Biden is getting done. He kept referring to all the things he was going to do. In just a couple of weeks, we're almost there. Give me a donation or whatever. Yeah, the slimy little bucket of shit didn't do anything. But he's out there running his mouth, baby. Anyway, Velda Lee, are you with us, darling?
Yes, I am.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I had the best news today ever.
Well, don't wait. Give it to us.
Merrick Garland, our Attorney General, United States Attorney General, just pissed all over Greg Abbott's day.
He did, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Kind of slapped him upside the head. Hey, Greg.
Yes, he
Take
did.
that, you little shit. Yes, I was
love
glad.
it.
I was glad to see him stand up there and take that. Now the argument is going to be that the U.S. government doesn't have standing. Yes, we do, and he named them in his in his speech right there.
He did.
There are government agencies that operate in Texas that this law impacts their constitutional right to have medical treatment as they deem necessary.
Right. He also brought up the clinic law.
Yes.
Harassment.
That's
is
what it is.
one of them, and that's all this law is a fucking harassment.
Like we said, this law that Greg Abbott signed into effect has no authority for punishment under the law. There's no cop going to come. There's nobody's coming from the government. It's from the state of Texas to arrest them or do whatever because they broke the law. No, this is all about turning citizens into
and that there is a little bit illegal.
I think it is violating somebody's constitutional right.
Yes, it
Under
is.
Roe v. Wade is 26 weeks. That's viability. And this heartbeat shit that they keep coming up, I don't know where they get a heartbeat from, really. At 6 weeks, are you shitting me? That's not a heart in there. There's no heart. The heart's a muscle. It's got some valves in there. It creates,
those are just cells.
It's an embryo. It's nothing but an embryo. And it's not viable. It's not a human. And if it is a human, we'll get daddy's ass out there to start paying the child support, baby. Now.
All it is, right at that point, the heartbeat, the heart actually is developed somewhere toward the end of the 6th, 7th, and fully developed by the 10th week.
I just don't, it's just not viable. When it becomes viable, when it can live outside the womb, okay. Then you've got an argument, you've started. Okay, but up until that point, no. And in the situations of rape and incest, are you shitting me? His excuse anyway. I'm going to get the rat on. We better get everybody else in the room.
Right. I was just going to say one other thing.
What?
What if a woman has an ectopic pregnancy?
A what?
Pregnant in the fallopian tube.
Oh, yes. Well.
She can't have that baby.
No.
They'll both die.
No, that could kill both of them. But that's besides the point, because Jesus.
Okay.
Whatever excuse they want to use, it's ridiculous and it's disgusting. Anyway, let's get everybody else in. David, are you with us?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing?
Present and accounted for.
Outstanding, brother. We always appreciate when you come in. Enjoy.
I like the fact I was listening to AOC explain Anatomy 101 to Greg Abbott.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah.
I wasn't shocked that Greg Abbott didn't know much about female anatomy.
He doesn't know squat.
That didn't surprise me.
He doesn't know squat about hardly anything. He's a politician. That's all.
What kind of surprised me is he didn't understand that he wants to get all the rapists off the street. They're not rapists till they've committed the rape.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of too late.
It's already too late.
Oh man, all the men in Texas are going to go to jail.
Well, they should just ban men from Texas. That's the only way you're going to guarantee every woman in the state of Texas that there will be no rape. Just get rid of all the men.
I'm writing up a male chastity belt bill
there you
for
go,
men of
baby.
Texas.
That's it. That's right. I'm serious about this shit. If they're going to take this to 6 weeks, start paying child support. And don't give me shit about, if she points to you as the daddy, It's not incumbent upon her to prove it. It's incumbent upon you to prove you're not, because she was there. And before we get carried away, because it's going to get carried away tonight. David, thank you for being here. And Johnny Fly.
Yes.
Pennsylvania, brother. How are you?
I'm doing great. I love that speech that President Biden made today.
Yes, I
But you know something, John? It's about time he did it. It's about time he did it. These Republican bastards have been taking advantage of President Biden, when you think about it. And finally, they've been shitting on him all over. And finally, he had to get stronger. And I think they're going to realize he means business. Now, I don't know how much crybabying they're going to do, but that's to be expected from little children.
That's it.
Yep.
Just shut the fuck up. Get the jab. I'm tired of dealing with him. Right. I'm so glad he put it that way too. Our patience has worn thin. We gave you every opportunity. We begged you. We put you in lottos. We've given you $100. We've tried to nurse your little ass along, which a whole lot of us out there didn't wait for the $100 or anything. As soon as the jab was available, we went out and got the jab. But why? For the good of the people and to protect yourself and your family. A sense of
that goes to show you, John. Well, that just goes to show you, John, how much these wonderful extremists love everybody. So much they don't give a shit if they die.
Yeah, don't give a shit if you die, so long as you die free. Yeah, that's it. Freedom. That's what it is.
Yeah, freedom.
Yeah, keep your ass. Yeah, I don't know. I think, like they say, just you got a hell of a hospital bill if you come in there with COVID without a shot now. All right, you come in there without your shots and you got COVID. Well, we got a nice hospital bill for your ass. Anyway, Johnny Fly, thank you for being here. Let me see who else we got. Sparky Dunk.
Hey, John.
How you doing, Spark?
I'm sitting here with my fingers crossed, my toes crossed. There's a chance we might get 60% chance we might
60.
get rain tonight.
60%. Well, that's a whole lot better than 50-50 deal there. You're one crack up on it. Well, man, I hope y'all get just moderate. Everything in moderation. Don't want no flood or anything, but yeah, I hope you get, plenty of rain.
I don't want to flood it. I don't want to flood again.
No, but we need that water out there. It's so desperately all over California, out west. It's way behind on rainfall. It's been a terrible year out there for fires. Of course, that's been increasing. You could say that every year. Well, it's the worst year for fires. Wait till next year. You say the same damn thing. But anyway, Spark, thank you for being here.
We've been saying that for years.
Yeah, this is the worst. That can't get worse than this, and then wait till next year. Yeah. Anyway,
and it ain't over till November or December.
Yeah. Till it starts to snow a little bit. Get
I want to say one
coming
thing.
In from the north. Yeah. What?
How about them Cowboys?
Are
you going to watch the game tonight?
I'm going to be right here. Can't watch the game. What time does it start? Does it start at 7 o'clock my time? 7 Central? I think it does. I think it does.
It's 5 o'clock Pacific.
5 o'clock Pacific makes it 7 o'clock here, yeah. About the time we'll be ending the show, it should be kicking off, if I get tempted enough to. But see, then I got to come into the Blue Room, and so I'll miss part of it. But I'll see the ending of it for damn sure. But anyway, Spark, thank you for being
Cowboys.
here. Go Cowboys. That's right. Thank you, Bella. Thank you very much. At least got one in here. Anyway, Ed.
Oh, fucking years.
And Ed Beatty, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, can hear you just fine.
Just saw President Biden's speech, and of course, my governor, Brian Kemp, and of course, neighboring governor, Henry McMaster of South Carolina, refused the mandate. That's always because they are assholes. And of course, why do you think we have the highest rates of COVID and hospitalization and death? Because they don't give a flying fuck.
No.
It's just honestly, they do not see what is going on.
They are what Biden was talking about. It's political. When you politicize this virus, you politicize mask wearing, you politicize the vaccine. Give me a freaking break here. It's ridiculous. But that's where we are. That's where we are, and we have to push back because Joe's right. Our patience is worn thin with this shit. Get out there and get your freaking shot.
John, I pity you because your governor Greg Abbott doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
He doesn't. He's one of the.
Yes.
He is exactly who Joe Biden is talking about. He is talking about people who are taking issues and politicizing the shit out of them. That's what he did here in Texas in a big bang. Not only abortion law, the gun rights, the history that we teach in school. You know, it was everything. Voter suppression is in there. You know, it's all everything they can do, because the Republicans are pukes. Let me hit it again.
You are pukes.
You are pukes.
You are the lowest form of life on earth.
Form of life.
You are not even human fucking beings.
Anybody's.
You are nothing but unorganized, grabastic pieces of amphibian shit.
There you go.
But I'll tell you this.
And anybody who's been through boot camp probably heard that in person. Anyway, go ahead.
That's the best description of them I have ever heard.
Yep.
I'm still waiting for Alex Jones to get the COVID soon.
Yeah.
Still waiting.
Yeah. Wake up every day.
Did you hear what DeSantis said about masks this morning?
What? Oh, he's going.
He said he couldn't figure out how the masks became politicized.
I have no idea. How did that happen? What idiot did that? Yeah. Exactly. He did. And continues to. So did my governor. Anyway, Ed, let's get TW in the room also. T, are you with us?
Yes, I am here, John.
How are you doing, my friend?
First of all, I want that as my ringtone, so Travis, email me that as fast as possible.
Actually, you don't recognize what that's from?
I know what that's from. I love it.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, wouldn't that rape policy pretty much get rid of your entire Republican House?
I would believe so. I would believe so. This bullshit. The conversation I was listening to had all sorts of, and indeed one of them was, what, you want 6 weeks? All right, start paying child support. Let's get the man involved in this shit. There's 2 people involved in every pregnancy, so get his ass in here right now.
Yeah, and then the other thing is, okay, you got Greg Abbott.
Yes, we do.
I think his mommy needs to go smack the shit out of him.
Every freaking day. Just for fun. Just for fun. She'll stop by his office and slap the shit out of him because he's ignorant.
John,
it's embarrassing.
I think a lot of those Republicans, too, are after the teenage boys, too. Let's not forget that. But, they couldn't possibly do that.
Yeah.
They love Jesus too much.
Well, you know, it's so, when you stop to think about it, there is no penalty. You know, we're gonna do away with rape. Really? Since the beginning of time, Greg, you know, men have had the opportunity to do that. We don't do that. We have discriminated against women since the beginning and still do. Equal pay for equal work? No, still not happening yet. We're still fighting for that shit. You know, a woman's own right to her body and everything. We're still fighting for that shit. We're still fighting for everything we did decades ago. Anyway, before we get on, let me catch up because Ohio Dad 70, my buddy up in Columbus, Ohio, sent in a $10 donation and said, "Love from Columbus, Ohio. Some people are mad at us, Joe, for firing them from the committee and calling Joe all kinds of names. We've had 4 years of the bump firing by TV and others. Shut the fuck up." I think this is what Joe wanted me to tell him.
I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up,
please.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Greg Abbott, how about you? Shut the fuck up. And then Tammy Ames, Nana Lovely, came in with a $2 donation, baby. Love right back at you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Anyway, you want to hear my other button?
Yeah.
What does it do?
The other button explains exactly when the Republican Party is going to come to their senses.
And I suspect that's going to happen the very same day that I start shooting silver dollars out of my ass.
There you go. I figured I'd get a button for it. I keep trying to say it and I screw it up. Yeah, that'll happen today.
Those are good ones, John.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, trying to bring some entertainment in here. So, what?
I have something that's going to drop it down just a little bit.
Uh-oh. Ready?
Diana Mallory, her granddaughter, is exceedingly ill in Texas.
Oh, Lord.
So, and she's just a baby. And so,
Do they know what it
prayers
is? Or?
out.
Yes.
She's running a high fever. She can't walk, and that's all I know. And so can we please get blessings and prayers going for Diana's grandbaby in Texas?
Indeed. Especially. Lots of prayers and lots of thoughts. Send your good wishes out that way. Man, that's rough. You know, we've had so many of our Blue Dots have to face so much in the last years. You know, it's heartbreaking. So Diana Mallory, our best, baby, to your granddaughter. Just knowing in your heart that we're all concerned for her health. Anyway.
Well, John,
yes.
At least I had something nice happen to me today. It was reassuring to my self-esteem.
What could hurt your self-esteem? Good God Almighty! Were you shitting me? What? Tell me what.
Well, I didn't say it hurt. I said it helped.
Okay. Oh, well, of course it does.
After the previous evening, my car battery died. And I think the car battery might have died because the alternator died. So they both died. So I got a new battery. Not a brand new one, but a new one. That's appropriate. Keep going.
Go ahead. I'm just messing with you.
And also the alternator. Well, I had the alternator. I got that today. So they have to fix it on Saturday morning. But I'm walking back from all this.
Right.
And two people. Looked at me in a very
Two people.
You look, Look at one, individually. They looked at me like, "Man, you look good." That made my day.
Johnny Fly, are you telling me the truth, buddy?
I am. I was like in shock. It's like, gee, I don't see what they see in me.
Everybody likes to be appreciated. You know.
Now all I need is to get dating and get married. You know, hell, I'm getting too old.
Yeah, it's never too old, baby. Hell, Keith and Kathy Beal just got married. Yeah, they're a little older.
Hey, Johnny,
again, I'm sorry, they just got married. Again. I'm sorry. Should have threw that in there. Yes.
Yes,
Johnny.
Rhoda.
Do you know how old is?
As old as you want to make it feel, I guess, right?
No. You have to give it all up when you're pushing up daisies. That's when you're way too old.
That's when you're too old for that
well,
shit.
I plan on putting that off a long time.
So
maybe you have time to get married.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, Mr. Mr. Wright's right around the corner. Next time you walk down the streets, some guy just might be.
Well, John, you got to give me. Well, you got to give me some of your secrets as to how you do that. So,
Mm-hmm. I got secrets, all right.
You're the Casanova. How many years you married? That's wonderful.
I'm lucky I got the one I got. Let me thank Mega Wet Willie,
that's all that matters.
who came in with $5 and said, "Here's to Biden cleaning house of the Cheetos appointees on military panels." Indeed, he did that too. Normally, they just quit on their own, but we're going to have to chase, Kellyanne Conjob and Spitzer. What's Spitzer doing on a military panel?
Yeah, I don't think he would even qualified.
Yes, ma'am.
He's been in the Naval Reserve since 1999.
Oh, well.
Good. Spicer threw an absolute fit, too. Oh, it was funny.
Go back to Dancing on the Stars. If he was a star. What was that now? Somebody?
I said get rid of that damn Postmaster General, DeVoid.
DeJoy, yeah. No joy in
you mean the devoid?
We got to, in mind, we got to purge our whole freaking government out of the Trumpers that were in there. Anybody he appointed, I don't trust. I really don't. You're not a patriot. You supported this insurrectionist asshole. Don't tell me you love your country. You love him more. And I don't trust your ass in my government.
Sleepers in there. I know they've got sleepers.
We do.
I have a feeling DeJoy's going to be in there a long time. He's a waste of time too. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Anybody that Trump appointed was not the cream of the crop in their field. They were the bottom of the barrel. They were the yes man to do anything Donnie would do just to get the glory of, look at me, I'm the Postmaster General, or I'm an advisor to the president, whatever it is. Look at Stephen
Detroit
Miller.
wanted to stop mail-in voting ballots.
Oh, they're screaming about California. Yeah, it's all rigged. It's all fake. There's phony vote ballots all over the place. They're already screaming up. They won, and the election ain't even been had yet.
That reminds me, John.
What?
Everybody out there in California that's a Democrat, you need to get off your ass.
Get your ass out there and vote.
No.
Yeah,
Because,
Larry Elder's really
this
trying
is gonna
hard,
be
baby.
some
What
fight.
was it?
Yeah.
They just had another story about him break. About Larry Elder. Anybody hear it? Spark, you hear anything about him?
I didn't hear that, but I did hear about Marjorie.
He wants
Green.
reparation for plantation
That's
owners.
what it was.
Something like
Reparations for plantation owners in the South. That's right.
God.
We're going to have reparations. It needs to be to the poor slave owners that when the Emancipation Proclamation was signed, all these poor slave owners, they lost their property. So we should reimburse them for their, are you shitting me? Yes, that's Larry Elder.
Well, that's racism. Racism at its highest.
He's black.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, figure that
that's
one
what
out.
they-
Yeah,
That's
figure
what they
that
call
one
the-
out.
That's why they call him the black face of white supremacy.
That's exactly what
Yeah.
it sounds like to me.
Can I jump in for a second?
Are you
I don't know which is
shitting me?
worse. Hey, John, I don't know which is worse.
What?
Larry Elder or Herschel Walker?
Yeah.
I don't know who's worse.
Herschel Walker's had more concussions, so maybe that's something.
Yeah,
of an
he's got an
excuse.
excuse there maybe for his ignorance. He's going to be up to his shit, and he's done a lot of other shit. Uh-oh. One snuck in there I didn't
Trying to
see.
run against Warnock.
Let me thank Karen Van Wyck, who just came in with $5 and said, you will let your child wear a mask on Halloween to get candy, but not to save their life. Very good way to put it, Karen. Very good way to put it. You'll let your kid
Right
wear a
on,
mask
Karen.
on. Yeah, wear a mask on Halloween, but no, you can't wear a mask to save that. Yeah, it's. Are you shitting me?
It's
You know.
ludicrous.
Hey, John,
Yes, sir.
our elementary school districts have had to close down for a week because of COVID.
Yeah, a lot of school districts
Well,
when they came back.
You know what's happening?
Huh.
The high school where I went is going to have a vaccine clinic. Get the
damn
older
thing.
ones, if they're going to be around the younger ones, get them vaccinated too.
I'm all as any way Joe
12 and
Biden can
older.
mandate getting vaccine, he needs to do it. Whatever
But the
way.
only thing with the vaccine clinic is the parent has to be there when they get the jab.
All right.
It didn't used to be that way.
No,
Well,
When
that's what they said in the paper.
Because remember when they used to give immunizations out at schools for us kids when we were kids?
Yeah.
My God.
Your
Our
parent
parents would just say, yeah, stab them.
Yeah.
We go to school, get the sugar cube, and a shot in the arm.
Yeah. Nobody was screaming, well, is this a Republican shot or a Democratic shot? Nobody was yelling that shit back then.
No, usually they were yelling, ouch, son of a bitch, that hurt.
ouch, ouch. That's all they heard.
Hey,
You know,
John,
"Oh, I don't want
maybe
it."
I should ask. Maybe I should ask my doctor. Hey, now is this going to be a Republican or a Democratic jab?
Yeah, is this a liberal shot or is this a conservative shot? I need to know. And then, by the way, is there a microchip in there I have to worry about? Yeah.
Right.
Ask your doctor that shit.
I want to make sure I don't have metal stick to my forehead. You know?
Yeah. Or lizard skin.
Go right now, Johnny Fly, and go right to your refrigerator as we speak and grab a magnet and see if it sticks to your forehead.
I want to know if it'll give me 5G.
Yeah, but a magnet, if the polarity's wrong, it'll push away.
That's true.
Okay. Well,
So
that's
if it
true.
does,
It didn't
stand
do
on your
anything,
head
it
and
fell
try
off.
again.
Okay, well, at least you know you're okay, Johnny Fly.
Well, either that or my magnets don't like me anymore. One of the two.
Metal fillings in my teeth, and I got the vaccine. And I mean, it's not causing a radio wave or nothing.
We get so much kick out of this, all the way back to remember when the thing was that your microwave was spying on you? Your appliances and everything was spying.
Oh, my.
Some of the
TV's
most.
looking at
your
you.
TV's watching you. The most
I thought I
stupidest
was
shit.
watching my TV.
The dumber the conspiracy, the easier it is to sell to some people. Because they'll buy anything. They're
had some of
looking
that
for
happening,
something.
John.
Huh?
They had some of that happening, but the thing is, wouldn't you have to turn your TV on for them to see you? I don't know. It
Hey,
makes no
don't let
sense.
out the secret. Most people leave their TV
don't
on so
know.
we can see them all the time. Turn the TV off, we can't see you.
Got news today about Arkansas.
What's up with Arkansas? What, pray tell?
2,400 and some odd people, new cases of COVID, and 27 new deaths.
You know, we get it every day on the evening news. How many here? Every day averages anywhere from 200 to 400 new cases a day. And the deaths, I think just the other day we had 9 in one day. We're still cranking them out here. And I
They're
just
doing the same thing in Colorado.
I just don't understand it. Huh?
Just in your county?
Yes, in my county, in Nueces County,
White
Texas.
County.
Yes.
And they're doing the same thing in Colorado. They're calling it out every morning. How many people have been in the ICU?
Yeah, how many new cases are reported and how many new deaths?
You notice how Biden emphasized that the Republican governors are having to order morgue trailers?
Yes. Yeah, because they can't keep up with the bodies. It's ridiculous.
The thing is, John, I'd like to know how many bodies we're going to have to get to a certain point till they say, oh, well, there must be something to this COVID.
If it's up to them, none. There is no limit to the amount of death that they will allow. When I tell you that the Republicans are willing to ruin this country, to make this country suffer, I'm not lying to you. They are. They're more than willing to watch their fellow Americans die just so they can look over there and go, hey, look, people are dying over here. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. Vote for us. We're going to fix everything. No, you're the reason this thing is all screwed up. That's what we have to remember. When they come in with, oh, look, we need to get rid of the liberals here because they're destroying the country. No. It is the Republican Party that is doing its damnedest to hurt this country as much as possible. So it's like my buddy said, Buddy Davis, it's Munchausen. That's what it is. Anyway, I want to
orange Cheeto.
No.
Yeah.
At the rate they're going in these states, they're going to end up having to have mass graves with a big headstone naming everybody in those mass graves. And it's happened before.
Well, you know what I'd like to see? I'd like to know when DeSantis and Abbott are going to be held accountable, as well as these
the
other
next
people,
election.
Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene and
the next election.
Whatever.
Well, she's kind of.
That's when it's going to be. They're going to be held accountable. It's only when
she's going to actually be hung onto her own thing here soon because she's being investigated for $3.5 million to her, account that she can't say where it came from.
The cucumber.
Yeah.
What's this I hear? Donald Trump's supposed to be. Donald Trump and who the hell else is supposed to be doing narrating? Was it a wrestling match or a boxing match?
He's going to do. He's
What
going
the
to
hell?
do.
He needs to be in prison. What the fuck?
Any way to make a dime,
right?
Any way to get a dime. Sure. He'll be doing hemorrhoid commercials tomorrow.
Delica's trying to speak. I don't know what she needed.
Yeah,
go ahead, Delica.
The other nice thing that happened to Abbott, your governor, after he passed and signed this law,
right?
His polls in the state of Texas dropped.
Yes, they did. Because it affects Republican women too. Not just libtards. He's talking about women, and that women come in every political persuasion. So, when he takes a stand like he did.
It doesn't matter if they are Republican or Democrat. You talk about screwing around with their bodies, they're like, sorry, sucker.
When you're talking about taking away their right.
Pro-choice.
October 2nd, I believe, is the day. Isn't that the day they're talking about in March? October 2nd. Y'all put that date in your calendars. Because wherever they're marching around here, I'm going to be there, baby. Because we all need to stand up for this shit. Texas needs to take it on.
They need our support.
Yeah. We need to stand up against Texas, against Georgia, against all these laws that are trying their best. And you watch, other states are going to follow through with this abortion crap law in other states. We're going to see it. And let me catch up real quick because Nancy Halverson, came in with $5 on Super Chat. Nancy, thank you very much, baby. We appreciate it tremendously. And Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong and Secret Squirrels, came in with $5, said, irony. I argued with a child at a birthday party that COVID was real today. That child's father came down with that fake COVID, anti-vaxxer. And then what's he going to say? Goodbye. Was he going to say bye to his kid? Right there at the hospital door. Bye, Daddy's an idiot. Diana, thank you. Because Diana came back immediately with another $5 and said, prayers and positive thoughts for my youngest granddaughter in the hospital in Houston with a blood infection from a bug bite. Oh, man, Diana Mallory. That's scary because there's some bad bugs. Man. Well, darling, I hope everything goes well. I know what hospital in Houston she's probably at. Houston has a magnificent child hospital up there. Baby, I'm sure they're doing everything they can to take care of her. And indeed, prayers. If you're that nature, baby, put them out there big time. Put them out there big time. And if you're not, well, just send the good vibes and the good thoughts. It's what keeps this family alive. Go ahead.
John,
yes.
Sorry, pal.
What's that?
You go ahead. You know, it makes you wonder. I mean, we worked on a vaccine for COVID, yet we're still trying to find a cure for Zika or West Nile.
Yes.
And I also want to add that it makes you wonder that these so-called right-wing nut networks like One American News, True News, Newsmax.
Yeah, there's a list.
I mean, they don't do the coverage of the whole COVID deaths. That thing is all fake and just not real.
It doesn't feed into the narrative that they want to sell. They know who their audience is. That's what's so sad is the willingness of not only these, you can understand these right-wing nut job stations. They're out to make a buck. They're going out to advertisers who are targeting racist assholes and hate. That's their market. That's what they're going to sell. That's what the stories they pump out. It's. I don't know. I had a thought and I lost it. I'm bewildered sometimes by just how far some of my fellow Americans are willing to go against my country on a pack of lies, on a pack of bullshit that can be easily disproven. Their ignorance is beyond me. And people always say, well, John, don't call them ignorant. That just pisses them off. Well, it's something piss them off, something to do something. I don't know what else to call them except out of outright just ignorance at this point.
The funny thing is about that, John?
What?
Is, okay, I understand you want to be free. I understand that you want to have your rights. I understand all that. Yeah, that's fine. But don't you want to be live to be able to, see your grandkids and go fishing and do all these kind of things? Don't you want to be alive? Well, this vaccine is basically out there so you can stay healthy.
That's the message. Go ahead, John.
TW, I was thinking they must really believe that it doesn't exist. And then when they figure it out that it is, when they get sick, it's too late. They can't do anything for you.
That's the one Biden was. Biden was talking about them today. The people that are laying on their deathbed saying, "I wished I would have gotten a shot."
Yeah, it's too late then.
It's too late. What are we all supposed to feel sorry if I wished I would have got the shot? Yeah, we wished you would have got the shot too.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been laying in bed.
Because then you wouldn't have put a whole lot of other people in danger just to watch your ass die in the bed because, freedom. It's ignorant. What's really ignorance is that it's a political divide. This is not happening in areas that people supported Biden. This is happening in areas where people supported Trump. The disgusting con man who is willing, who is proclaiming that if only Robert E. Lee would have been around. Really? Robert E. Lee got his ass kicked at Gettysburg. He lost. Why aren't you proclaiming Ulysses S. Grant as a grand general instead of picking the loser that got his ass kicked? I just don't understand this whole Confederate pride shit. You got your ass kicked. You're a loser.
I got a good thing for if people are listening out there. Stop listening to the Orange Cheeto.
Oh, they're going to a rally. I think it's this weekend. They're going to show up.
Yeah. Now, I see. This is what I don't understand. The man is supposed to be broke, right? Okay. How is he affording all this? Or or is a lot of farmers just giving him cow pastures?
Who, Donnie?
Yeah.
Donnie doesn't have to worry about money.
Yeah, he's not broke. There's no way.
No, he is broke, but Donnie's never had to worry about money because he's always spending other people's money. He's spending he's spending them idiots' money. He's not getting this venue on his own. Are you shitting me? No.
If he's spending other people's money, John, what happened to his money? Is it only on paper?
It's down in the Cayman Islands, probably.
Where is
tucked away in a nice little undisclosed location, I'm sure.
Where is this rally supposed to be held?
I don't know. Ohio.
I know there's a rally.
Ohio.
There's a rally. Yeah. Well,
why does he like Ohio? I don't understand.
Because it has to do with who's going to be running up against people that voted for him to be impeached, the Republicans in the House that voted for impeachment. He's targeting those districts and those. He's going to do it to Liz Cheney out in Arizona. Out in Wyoming. He already endorsed the candidate running against her, and Liz Cheney put a.
Yeah, I heard that candidate's not doing very well, and
bring it on.
I heard that candidate isn't doing very well, and
well, John,
I bet your ass. I think Liz Cheney's going to come through this shit smelling like a rose. I do.
John,
because she has one thing. Go ahead, Johnny.
I was just going to say on the 18th, I know they're having that rally in front of the Capitol.
Yep.
To honor those wonderful patriots.
To honor Ashley Babbitt.
Yeah.
The martyr
who
died for liberty. Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
She was a criminal who got her ass shot coming in through the window.
Yep.
That's who Ashley Babbitt was. That's how she died. I'm tired of this bullshit on the right trying to, she was a great patriot. No, she wasn't. She was a criminal. She was shot by a cop, just like a burglary suspect. Kiss off with this martyrdom shit. She is not a patriot.
Justifiable, really.
Anybody who thinks she is isn't one either.
Stop.
Yeah.
She was given fair warning. She knew exactly what she was doing when she went through that window.
Even her brother said they don't know what went on with her life, and it changed. And he said, and now I've got to relive it every day because these people keep coming out and saying this about her and this about her. He goes, you know what? He goes, my family needs peace. That's the basic thing.
I started off giving her the proper, she was a veteran. She died. I feel bad for her family, but now they're trying to make her a martyr. So fuck you.
Yep.
She's not a martyr.
John,
she's not a patriot. She served her country, and then like a bunch of ignorant oath keepers, forgot her oath. So
hey, John,
give me,
wasn't it Donald Trump that said, well, they should investigate who shot her, why they shot her? I mean, it's common sense.
And
she
Donnie,
was given plenty of warning.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Exactly. Exactly.
But we keep getting it. It's going to keep coming. Because that's the bullshit he has to sell. That's the hate and the Robert E. Lee statement. Got to get them racists in there, man. Look at me. I love Robert E. Lee. Come on, guys. We're going to make a white nation. No, you're not.
He's losing his base day by day.
Wow. Let me thank John Diddybag, who came in with a $20 donation. Thank you, John. And it says, if you're in a vehicle traveling at the speed of light and you turn on your headlights, does anything happen?
Interesting question.
I love this.
Inquiring minds
want to know.
All you scientists now, you're
all the obvious answer is nothing is going to happen because you're traveling at the speed of light. You turn on the lights are already behind you. Or at best, guess they're just keeping up with you, so it's not advancing, so you can't see into the dark. And besides that, I have one for you, John Diddybag. When you turn on a flashlight, does it emit light or does it suck in the darkness? I prefer to think sometimes it's sucking in the darkness. No, hear me out. You ever open up an old an old flashlight, right? You open it up, and the batteries are in there, but there's this old black gunk shit in there. Yeah, I'm thinking it ain't emitting light. I think it's sucking in the darkness. And there it is in the flashlight. I'm just pondering questions of the universe, much like John Diddybag. And also
that's the first time, John, I ever heard that explanation.
Oh, yeah. Does it? It sucks in the darkness. Because if you open up an old flashlight, it's got a bunch of black gunk in there. That's the darkness,
you know what
man.
That
it sucks
means?
it in any time.
What that means, John, is that you forgot to take the battery out when you were supposed to. That's what that means.
No, it ain't. Prove it. Prove it is not sucking in the darkness. Anyway, Diana Mallory bequeathed the gong, came back again, be careful, baby, and gave $5 a D.C. protest for the political prisoners. Gas up the buses. Joe, one person gets out of line, arrest them all for rioting. Political prisoners, my bum. Translation, my ass. That's right, Diana Mallory. Thank you very much, baby. We appreciate it. Indeed, we do. Man, yeah, this September 18th bullshit. Is that the day Donnie's coming back again? Is that the day we're getting the inauguration again?
I have no clue.
I think that's the latest one. I don't know.
It's
I don't know him, my pillow guy, and all these people need to get together and just decide when he's coming back.
I'm saying you watch who shows up,
or when he's going to walk on fucking water.
Is there going to be congressmen and stuff showing up? Are there going to be political, any of our legislators standing up there to speak at this rally? Because I'd like to know. I want to know exactly which ones are promoting a continuing insurrection.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
I'd like to know, maybe they should all get together and plan on who wants to go up first on the next rocket that goes up into space.
That's a good
Now, let's see
question.
if maybe they can leave
few
them out on the way up.
Right, there's a few I'd like to strap to the outside. Anyway, I want to point out a comment because I like it. Lady Freedom Rock said, Republicans suck in the darkness. We emit the light. I like it.
Blue light.
Very good. As a matter of fact, you get a gong just for that. I like that. Republicans suck in the darkness. We emit the light. Democrats, we're still, and that's what Joe's speech was today. I'm glad to see him take the tone that he was taking today.
Yeah.
Tired of being nice about this shit, offering you, begging you to get the freaking vaccine, or how about this? You ain't got a job. How's that? And by the way, that unemployment stuff ran out now. People ain't getting that no more from the federal government. So, tough shit on your ass. You ain't going to get that either. It's oh man, we could fix so much of it if we had the
Well, John, it's frustrating. Like Biden said, it's people are frustrated. I mean, you could get a flannel graph up there, put it on, and explain in detail what the coronavirus is, and in layman's terms, what it can do to you, and what the vaccine can do for you, and they'll still say no. Well, I have that right. It's my choice. They interviewed somebody today on CNN. I'm not sure if it was from Kentucky or somewhere. I didn't catch the state, and he was very southern. I love it. The very sharp accent. It sounded southern or like from West Virginia. I don't know what state, but he goes, I'm not taking the vaccine. He said something about my president, such and such, about the vaccine. I don't know if he thought he didn't take it. And the lady spoke up and said, but he did take it.
Boy,
he didn't know what to say. Well, I'm not going to take it. Oh, my God. The ignorance is unbelievable, John.
It's unending. It's universally expanding. It's coming, though. The day of reckoning is coming. Let me call out a couple more donations. Hyperius, I think that's how you say it, Hyperius, came in with a $50 donation. we appreciate tremendously. And again, he reminds us all, and I wholeheartedly support his campaign. Spitzel sparking, fusing, popping. That's right, and I just knocked over my whole damn gong on that one. There you go. Let's put it back up there. Spitzel sparking, fusing. I know. You know what I like about him? He has not changed his platform. Every time he remains solid and Hyperius, thank you very much. Spitzel sparking, fusing. I wonder if I'm saying something nasty in another forum. Maybe I I love it. Thank you very much. We appreciate it tremendously. And John Diddybag came back with another $10. Not to do outbid with my flashlight idea. He just wonders, in other universe, are there white holes? Well, I don't know. Thank you, John Diddybag.
Is Republican Party
in another universe, is there white holes instead of black holes? Don't know. But I think the answer lies within the Spitzel sparking, fusing, popping theory.
Hey, do you remember that, John? Years ago, Star Trek, they had a show on, and these two guys were always at each other's throat, and the one had white on the left side and black on the right, and the other opposite one, the opposite colors on each opposite side of the face. Do you remember that one?
Yes, that's Star Trek trying to make a comment about the social issues of the day without radically pissing everybody off.
Yeah, it's the same thing when you think about it.
A lot of our shows in the past have been designed just to do that.
Johnny, another Star Trek one was when they were captured, and I can't pronounce Allura.
Uhura.
Yeah. When Kirk and her were forced to kiss.
I know an Allura.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. I remember that.
And that was...
She's married to Andre.
And that was the thing. Those two episodes were two of the most watched episodes and the most controversial episodes of the show.
Yeah, when you think about it, they were ahead of the time because they were teaching that, hey, there is no such a race, doesn't matter. There was a lot of social issues that they portrayed.
Social
now,
issues have always been the cutting edge of new comedies or new sitcoms and stuff. The successful ones are the ones that do challenge the status quo or push the limits. You know, everybody remembers Archie Bunker.
I used to watch as a kid because I thought, oh yeah, it's space, it's sci-fi. But as I got older, I looked at all these things. I thought they were actually teaching us something.
They were trying to.
It was for the good.
They were trying to.
Archie Bunker and the Jeffersons. Were two of the most racist old farts, and the show made nothing but fun of them being racist.
Yeah. I couldn't stand that Archie Bunker. He got on my nerves.
He was supposed to.
Yeah.
That was exactly the way. If you ever saw Carol O'Connor interviewed, that's exactly what he's playing for. Carol O'Connor was one of the most liberal, progressive guys in Hollywood at the time.
Yeah, he played a perfect part, but he was not the part he played. He was quite the opposite.
What was that movie with Archie with him and Sidney Poitier?
In the Heat of the Night?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah. That is one of my favorite movies.
Played the role.
It was a TV show.
Movies. Yeah.
Carol O'Connor played it in the TV show later.
Yeah. Rod Steiger played the movie part.
Right.
Okay, let me catch up real
O'Connor's
quick.
best movie was Kelly's Heroes.
Yeah.
Kelly's Heroes.
That was a good one too.
I need to.
What about Maude?
Maude pushed the envelope.
Yeah, they pushed the envelope. It was like she wanted to burn her bra, and they said why, and she was because I need to burn my bra.
Oh. She was a decorated Marine.
Yes, she was.
You know what I liked? I loved the Golden Girls. They were hilarious.
Yes, that's a good, outstanding show.
You know, Betty White's coming up on her 100th.
I know it. Ain't that something?
Really? She's
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
She came into her own after Alan died.
Ain't that something? Yeah, she's been around forever. And still, I bet they gave her a role tomorrow. She'd do great at it. Let me
And she's
thank.
such a sweet person.
Let me thank Catman56, my buddy Keith up in Minneapolis, who came in with a $5 donation. Said, when Americans voted for the black man, Mr. Obama, twice, and people saw a light forwards, we pissed off the dark side of the right-wing nut jobs, Republicans. They are making us pay the price by hurting the United States. Own the libs, they say. Destroy America. Destroy what's America. Indeed, Keith. And I wholeheartedly agree. Y'all heard me say that 100 times. It was when we had the audacity to elect a black man into office. This is where this all started. When Obama was elected, gave rise to what we now know as the right-wing nut job Republican Party. The whole Republican Party has been just
Wayne, one of his greatest moments that Wayne ever had was the fact he cast his vote twice for that man. And he won it, and he was never so proud in all of his life to have Barack Obama as a president.
I voted for him both times.
Yeah, he was
and
awesome.
I know the same feeling Wayne had then, because I was proud. I was proud because it was way overdue.
We were crying here. We were crying.
Man.
We
won. I was just ecstatic. I was
jumping up and down. Yeah, I was too.
It spoke in tongues the night he won his first election.
It does.
It's just it was like I caught the Holy Ghost. But one thing was that Chuck Norris wasn't happy about it. He's saying it'll bring thousands of years of darkness. He fought white supremacists in the show Walker, Texas Ranger. Now he's become a white supremacist.
Yes, that's exactly what he is. Yeah, and that's what he
he's
said
still
too.
Alive yet.
Oh, it's gonna bring
alive.
darkness on our country. Bull fucking shit, you assholes. You and your
Is he
racist
still
bullshit.
alive, Chuck Norris?
Yeah, he is. He's just a skinny leather bag of bones.
There's another one. Who is that guy? He's be on TV for
Clint Eastwood?
Well, he's a right-wing nut job too, but no, the one I'm thinking of is.
He disavowed himself away from the NRA. Clint Eastwood did.
I can't remember what did he?
Yep.
Well, don't claim you're getting religion now, son. It's too late.
No.
This one.
Yeah, he's almost 100. What do you expect?
They got a little bit too much weird for him, even him.
The NRA.
He's got a new movie coming out.
Oh,
Well, we looked that up the other day. He was 91.
What movie has he got coming out now?
Oh, geez, I don't know. Remember the name of it. I've seen the previews.
El Commando or something like that.
All right. Well, he ain't done yet, then. He's still around doing movies. I thought he was giving up all that when he was mayor of Carmel by the Sea. I thought he'd just enter into politics and end up running for governor. But
no, he talked to a chair.
Yeah, he talked to a chair, and that's it. When he talked to the chair, it was like over.
That's because he didn't get any response.
Voight, thank you, Sonia C. John Voight, who I was thinking about, the right-wing nut job.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you very much,
He's in a
Sonia.
fight with his daughter, Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Because of
Chuck Norris is another one who's a crazy right-wing nut job. Yeah. Sarah Palin's jabber. No, I didn't see that. So who was that? Somebody just said. Did anyone see Sarah Palin's jabber on some show? No, I haven't seen Sarah Palin in a while.
There's another nut job.
She needs to give it up.
I can't. He played on Happy Days, and he went on
Chachi.
to. Yeah.
Scott Baio.
Scott Baio.
Yeah, Scott Baio. Yeah.
He's a professional internet asshole now.
Yeah. Fonzie needs to come back and slap him.
Or Ron Howard.
Hey.
Ron.
Oh, I love Ron Howard.
Yeah, I like
He
him
needs,
too.
Ron and Henry need to talk him down. They need to talk him down and tell him what he's doing is wrong.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't be stupid. Quit being stupid. You used to be on a show. That's what they ought to tell him. But
What's that guy, that comedian that run around with the cigar and said, "You just can't fix stupid"?
nope. Oh.
I know.
Burns?
No.
No, it was
He
was
was
that the Larry the Cable Guy?
No.
No.
Ron White.
There was Fox.
Salad. Ron White, potato salad.
Ron White. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
Ron White. You can't fix stupid.
I was thinking for a second with the cigar. And then
Dizzy
you were
Duke
like,
just chimed in. He caught it too. Yeah, Ron
I
White.
thought it was the Marx Brothers, but or something, you know.
I
No,
like
there
Ron
was Ron White, what, Fox, and Larry the Cable Man, and they would all do these dumb jokes. Fox was notorious for, "Are you smarter than a fourth grader?"
Yeah. Which usually the answer is no.
Now,
'Cause
no.
your kid's in fourth grade. Everything you learned in fourth grade, you done lost. You left it far away in the sixth grade. You learned some new shit, and all the stuff you learned in fourth grade was smarter than a fifth grader. Or you? Yeah, that was the show. That's right. I don't want to test that question myself nowadays. Them kids are smart. But isn't every generation that comes on? Don't we expect that of us? Or we used to?
Yes.
We used to. Now,
Hey, when they can
nowadays,
come
I'm not
out
too
of-
sure.
When they can come out of the womb and actually program a smartphone, that's pretty damn
It's
smart.
probably not that far away. They're probably getting used to all that clicking or whatever in your when mama's right there with the They're paying attention. They're always paying attention. That's why you have to be careful when you got kids. Your kids are always paying attention. They learn by what you do. And that's how come you always have to remember the meaning of integrity. Integrity is doing and saying the right thing even when nobody's looking. Because your kid is always looking. Your kid is always watching how you treat people. And that's where they learn how to treat people.
You know, there's a thing that went around a while back, I've seen, that a mother was talking to a friend. She knew sign language, and she was talking to a friend that was deaf and used sign language. And all of a sudden, her baby started making signs. And she was able to go ahead and start teaching signs to her baby, and the baby could communicate that the baby was hungry or the baby was thirsty.
There's no limit to what the
But
human
he
mind is
couldn't
capable.
talk. And it was fantastic.
Just because they can't talk doesn't mean their mind can't comprehend what you're trying to tell them. It's
yeah, now they have that
it's
actually as a
amazing.
thing, baby sign language.
Mm-mm-mm. I'm sorry, I was reading a comment by Anita Bracey, who said Scott Baio said the most disgusting things about First Lady Michelle Obama. Fuck being president.
Yes,
You go
he did.
after a man's wife and children in the real hood, that's your ass. And that's the way it really is. Yeah, you go after my wife and kids, that's your ass. Fuck you. I'll mow you over one way or the other, baby.
He doesn't care. He thinks he's privileged because, he's had, relationships with all these hot women. But you know what? He's going to get caught one of these days because...
You know, Scott Bale's not all that good looking anyhow.
Bernadette
No,
Prue
he
just
kind of
made a
got
comment.
ugly as hell when he got ugly.
Bernadette made a comment. I taught Dominic sign language as a baby. I was hoping he would be quiet as he grew up.
That didn't work, did it, girl?
Ain't good for him. Good for him.
I'll
That's
tell you this.
Ah,
I'll tell you this, John.
what?
Scott Baio needs to toss a salad.
Scott Baio needs to do some salad tossing. And I know just where he could go do that, too.
I said it, and I want to make it funny.
Indeed. Scott, but it's... Well, every side,
I think
I
think
guess.
it's the 80s stars, because think about it. That Ricky Schroeder's a dumb son of a bitch, too,
Yep.
I don't know. We lived through the
Hey,
80s. We're fine. What the fuck? Every one of
Hey,
us lived
guys.
through the 80s. And we
Yeah.
ain't screwed up assholes.
No.
We were smarter when we went into the 80s.
I like it.
We don't
when
fall
I-
for
I
bullshit.
enjoyed it.
That's what I like.
guys, I'm gonna have to go. I've got to go finish dinner, and so I'll be back in the blue room later.
Well,
all right. Have a good night, brother.
Velda, thank you so much for coming by. We appreciate it very much. Very much. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm hungry, and so is a friend of mine that's here, and so I'll be back after I
Well,
get dinner
please
in the
take
oven.
care of your company. Tell them we appreciate them being patient with us.
You look at these.
All right.
We'll
thanks.
talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
You look at these celebrities that are on the right wing side right now. Almost all of them had early burnouts to their career, had some major dysfunction or scandal, and as a result, their career became much, much reduced. This is them staying relevant. That's all it is.
That's probably the majority of it is. Look at me. I'm Sandra Day. I'm still here. Look at me. And that's what we
Good point, David. Good point, David. I like that. Do you think Donnie might have had that problem too? You know.
Well, look at who he most of the time recruited to go on his celebrity versions of his shows. This is kind of incestuous when you get right down to it. These people fed off of each other and tried to maintain relevance, and Donnie gave him renewed relevance, and he liked the attention because he considered them celebrities.
Yeah.
But look at who Donnie admires. And that's all you really need to know about these people. Donnie admires them.
He
That's all
admires
you need to know.
dictators and authoritarians, people who are assholes. That's who Donnie admires.
Hey, that reminds me, John. They showed a clip of Kim Jong-un today. Donnie's ever-lover, I guess.
He's been on the Weight Watchers diet, I think, or something.
Yeah, he really got skinny.
He's all slimmed down now.
He got sick. We're not even certain about if these images are 100% accurate because he got really sick. They suspect he might have gotten COVID.
Did y'all see the parade in the middle of the night with the hazmat crew out there all, marching with their orange outfit and the respirator and the goggles and all that stuff?
Yeah, I couldn't believe that.
Boy, howdy.
Give him time. He'll get fat again.
Unless he has cancer or something. Boy, he's skinny.
North Korea is one of them places it's so hard to deal with because you can't punish them. They punish themselves enough.
Yeah.
While those that are run favor with Kim Jong-un, they eat. Everybody else starves. Go eat grass as far as they're concerned.
They can eat dirt. They don't give a crap.
Yeah.
And that's what Donnie Trump likes that. Give the country back to him. Who knows? He might have us doing it too.
If a frog had wings, he wouldn't bump his ass. If there was a way for the people to rise up and that's the only way anything ever changes.
That's right.
Is from
exactly.
And
There's still ways
that
to reunite with South Korea.
Yeah. Anyway, that's why we can't let that shit happen here. Regardless of how much Kevin McCarthy and Donnie Boy and the rest of them all want it. We can't let that happen here. This is a democracy.
We have the power of the vote.
That's right, baby.
We still have that. And though many people are trying to convince us that doesn't mean anything, we got to start the cry that it does. We've seen the results of that in 2018 and 2020. We got people like Aaron running for office. We got good people that are trying to make a difference. We need to throw our support behind them. We need to give the House more seats. We need to give the Senate more seats. We can do this. We have the numbers.
You know what?
We do.
You know what, David? What I was thinking, David, too, is, even though they're trying to restrict our vote, and we got to fight it. I'm telling you, we got to fight it. But let's just say they push a vote through or whatever, okay? There has to be creative ways that we can counter what they're doing, don't you think?
There are, and even beyond that, one of the things that some Republicans are starting to realize is these laws they're passing can be used against them.
It's going to impact them. And I want to answer one question from the chat. Gene Shanky asked me, John, what shirt do you have on? Well, Gene, this is my my equal rights commission shirt. This is an organization that fights for equal rights, and I wear it quite often, and it's not the first time I've had. What does that mean? Equal what? Equal rights for everybody. Gay, straight, transgender, whatever you are, equal, baby. That's what our Constitution calls for.
Hey,
Yeah, the
John,
Equality Commission,
town.
that's what it is. Huh?
I drive around town with an equal sign on my window very
There you go.
proudly.
I wear this shirt very proudly. And when asked, I quickly add what it is. It's the right of every individual to be accepted for who they are, not who you wish they were. It don't work that way, baby. And we need to treat every human being with dignity and respect. And don't try to stick an asterisk on their ass.
You know, it kills me, John.
What?
If we did that, that's not going to cost us anything.
No.
In fact, it's going to lift the whole country up. It will cause prosperity for all, which will mean prosperity for the people that,
and would uphold the patriotic meaning of our own Constitution. We could uplift our Constitution if we just followed that simple little thing that we the people equals all of us. And but you know, they're you know, we are a long way from that, because the Republican Party is not willing to go there. You look at who is in there. You look at what's his name with the sweater guy from Pennsylvania. Used to be a congressman, Mr. Rogers looking guy.
Toomey?
No, he's not. He's not in office now. He used to be. His name starts with a P. Shit. I don't know. Mike Huckabee. You know, Mike Huckabee. He's never going to accept gay. No. The other guy, damn it. Shit. He comes on shows every once in a while as a commentator for a right.
Well, you know what, John?
Huh.
My concern is we need to deal with people like Joe Manchin. Now, here we go. They have this budget all worked out, and Joe Manchin, well, I don't like that. That's too expensive. We need to cut it down to like 1.5 trillion. Now, give me a break.
Joe Manchin.
We have a thin majority. Yeah, we have a thin majority.
Is becoming a pain in the ass to this party.
Yes, he is.
Especially
Why do we
at this
have
point
to vote
that we are being aggressive in what we want to do for the people, not for corporations.
Well, John,
I don't remember Joe Manchin sitting up and yelling and screaming a whole lot about Donnie's the tax cut for the
John,
rich. Huh.
This is why, John, it's so important we vote, and I mean vote overwhelmingly.
Overwhelmingly.
Because these razor-thin margins are not helping us one bit. We need to get a higher majority.
We need a super majority, baby.
Yeah,
we need everybody to get out and vote. 2022 is going to be the most important vote that we, and like I said the other day, you said that about the last one, John. Yeah. And I meant it about the last one. But now the situation turns every time we turn around. We thought that after the 2020 election, when Joe Biden was we knew they were going to whine and moan and groan for a little while, but we didn't think they would continue on with an insurrection. But they are.
But we're like an Ossoff to balance the Senate.
Yeah.
But I add something, John.
What? Yeah.
White supremacist Richard B. Spencer is flat broke, and he is going to be in court because of that incident, because of that riot incident that killed Heather Heyer. And apparently the neighbors have shut him also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course. This is why white nationalists are actually assholes. Neo-Nazis, Klansmen, they're all dicks. Assholes.
They're assholes. They're beyond assholes. They are indeed.
And I suspect that's going to happen.
Oh, wrong
the very
button.
Same day that I start
That's
shooting
the wrong
silver
button.
dollars out of my ass.
Wait a minute. What I meant that it was they
You
are
are pukes.
Pukes.
You are the lowest form of life on earth. You are not even human fucking beings. You are nothing but unorganized, grabastic pieces of amphibian shit.
That's what they are, baby. And I think that sums it. You know, that's from Full Metal Jacket for y'all that don't know. But
I looked it up. It's Rick Santorum.
Rick Santorum, thank you very much, Sparky.
Yeah.
That's the other guy. As long as you have people like Rick Santorum and Mike Huckabee in the party, equal rights is not a thing on the table here, baby. They don't want your gay marriage. The abortion, you bet your ass nobody gets one for any reason in the world and all that shit. They're not going to change, baby. So, you know, we have to make them irrelevant. They can go believe anything they want in their little corner of the world, get the freak out of here, because the rest of the society does not want to hear your bullshit. We're tired of it, and like I say, I'm glad to see the attitude that Joe Biden took today. In your face. We're giving up our freedoms because your ass. We're tired of it. We're tired of being patient with you. Anyway, Cindy came in with a $10 Cindy M came in with a $10 donation through Super Chat and said, "What worries you most, COVID-19 or the dumbed down society that we must live, or the lack of common sense, especially when it comes to what people believe, like QAnon or science?" Indeed, that's what brings us the rest of us. COVID-19, dear, we can deal with. But the dumbing down of our society, how do we deal with that? When you can't talk about a reasonable issue because of the ignorance, in the disbelief in science, or the belief in something as stupid as QAnon, who they still don't even know who QAnon is. Some mysterious guy out there who's got superpowers, I guess. It's ignorance. But how do we overcome that? The only thing I can think of is we start early. We start teaching our children on the hopes that some future generation is not going to have the bullshit that we put up with now, that it won't be tolerated. Your ignorance is not an excuse. It's basic common sense. And I don't know. I have I have high hopes for our future. But when you stop back and look at it, how much of a future we're going to have, because by the time we figure out how to stop burning the planet up, it's going to be too late. Yes, there's major things that we could be facing or challenging, but we're too busy worried about a mask. We're too concerned that we might have to give somebody food stamps. Oh, we can't do that. We can't educate our children the way we should. We can't afford that. Let's buy some missiles. Hey, yeah, that's it. Let's buy some guns. That's what we.
Let's divide our country.
I have.
Which is sad.
It is. It is. But Cindy asked a very good. What worries you most? COVID-19 doesn't worry as much as about the dumbing down of our society. That people believe the bullshit that they believe. That facts don't matter anyway. It's the attitude that matters. It's what you think it should be, not what it is.
Think of how much better we would have handled COVID-19 if we hadn't have dumbed down education.
Exactly.
We wouldn't be dealing with this anti-vaxxer, anti-masker movements.
We have a certain percentage of people in this country who believe that they have the right and freedom to screw up everything because they can. Not because it's for the greater good or anything. It's just they can. And they do. And it's ridiculous. Catman56 came in with another donation and said, "American Taliban hates you as a person. Tell you what to think, what they want, what you have earned." Yeah. You don't think for a heartbeat. Thank you, Keith. Appreciate it tremendously. You don't think for a heartbeat if the Republican Party had they worry they wouldn't take it all the way to what the Taliban does, have people standing on the street whooping your ass if you do the wrong thing? You bet your ass they'd do that in a heartbeat. That would be just wonderful then. We'll make you live by God's law, whatever law that is, interpreted by whoever at the moment. That's what the Taliban
John,
are.
That's what your governor's doing in effect. Just like, well, we're going to have the regular lay person go out there and, hey, they saw you go to a clinic and you had to have an abortion, and there you go. Then they get, what is it? What do they call that now? It's not a posse. It's what they look. They hunt for.
Vigilante.
Yeah, vigilante. That's it.
That's what they're encouraging
when you
here.
think about it, that's a form of like Talibanism.
Yes.
Christian.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Tell on your neighbor. Spy on your neighbor.
Yeah.
Find out what's going on over there. Come back and let us know. We'll take care of them. We'll punish the shit out of them.
They do that in North Korea, John, if I'm not mistaken.
They do. They do indeed, to be a good comrade. To be a good little...
Yeah, they might eat for a day.
What do you expect from these people? They followed Trump. And we all know what that means. The lion, sack of con man shit that he was, these people believed in him. and still do. So the ignorance level is way beyond just, common sense type ignorance.
They wanted a
This
relief
runs
from
deep.
the Obama years.
What's that?
They wanted a relief from the Obama. They wanted a relief from being on the quote Obama tyranny.
Yeah,
It
the
was no
Obama tyranny. Yeah, the tyranny under Obama. Yeah, you want.
There was no tyranny. There was no tyranny of Obama. He was trying to clean up George W.'s message.
Yeah.
I hate George W. And by the way, John, fuck W. Bush.
Fuck George W. Bush and fuck Trump. These people would destroy. I always. Oh, there goes my thing again. I'm gonna put that back on there. Before Donnie came along, W was my big target in life because of what he did, how he screwed up this country. Everything from 9/11 on, baby. Everything that came to us from Iraq and Syria and all that shit was brought to you by George W. Bush and the Republican Party, who were out to profit as much as they can on a contractor war, baby. Anything.
Look at New Orleans.
No bid contracts all over the place. Huh?
Spending all that money, when he spent all that money for the military industrial complex, the levees in New Orleans collapsed, and the I-40 bridge in
Any
Minneapolis, St.
opportunity
Paul.
this country has to spend money on the defense industry, we will do. Any war we can get, we'll try our best to get our ass into any war, because war is good for business. That's what we have to realize in this country, is that we have politicians that would indeed get us in another war, because it's good for business, baby. It's good for money. And that's what we have to just, it's sad. Tim Torkelson came back with $5 and said, "Thank you, John, for all you do, speaking truth to power, exposing evil, and fighting foo. Every single day for hours. Love to you and all. And fuck Trump." Tim Torkelson, thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who donates this show, but more importantly, I appreciate every one of you that is in participating in this chat. Maria Betancourt, Teresa Diggum, Media Main 6. This is the conversation that I see going on, and that's sometimes John sees a squirrel because I'm trying to read here while I'm listening here. So it doesn't always work that way, but that's what I try to do. I try to keep up with the conversation that's going on in front of me because I cherish that so much. So thank everybody in there on YouTube and on Facebook that have that discussion going back and forth. It builds this family, it solidifies it, it bonds us together, and I am so appreciative of it, and thank you so much. I want to thank everybody who came in tonight. Johnny Fly, thank you so much.
It's my pleasure, sir.
There you go. Thank you, brother, for coming in. We always appreciate your input here. And take care of yourself up in Pennsylvania, brother. Hey,
Thanks,
and stretch
too.
your shit down the street. You never know when it's going to be that one guy. It's going to be that one guy, Johnny Fly. He's going to wink at you, and it's going to be solidified right there, brother. Don't give up. Keep trying.
I hope.
All right.
I will.
All right. And Velda Lee, thank you so much for coming in, baby. We appreciate it tremendously. Oh, wait. No, Velda went to go eat dinner.
She went to go cook dinner.
That's right.
Yeah, she's muted.
Well, if she's muted, that's all right. She may be still listening. Thank you, Velda Lee, for coming in. We appreciate it tremendously. I hope you're enjoying your dinner. And David, thank you, brother, always for coming in and joining the conversation.
Thank you, John. Thank you, everybody.
There you go. And let me see. T.W. Travis?
Yep.
You taking care of Mark, I assume? Where's Mark?
Oh, yeah.
He's right there?
He's, he's laying right here.
Just checking. Guarding the domain. That's his job.
Yep.
There you go. Well, TW, thank you for being in here, bub. Appreciate it.
Yep.
And
thank you for having me.
Ed, thank you.
Yes.
Joining the conversation, brother.
Yes,
Always
10
enjoy
minutes. Pleasure. 10 minutes before kickoff, everybody.
Oh, there you go. See? I might be able to go see part of the kickoff anyway. Ed, thank you for being in here. And Spark. Always, brother. Always. We appreciate your voice in here.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm watching the kickoff show right now, and I pop out.
It's your mere presence, Spark, that makes the difference, brother. Doesn't matter if you're paying attention.
Guess what? They made the Cowboys wear blue.
We're wearing blue. We're not wearing white today.
No, they're wearing blue, and it's hotter than fucking Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you can bet that was calculated. Any way they can get an edge. Well, I'll try to catch the kickoff anyway and see a little bit of it if I can.
You got 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. All right, Spark, well, thank you for being here, brother. We always appreciate it.
Friday on the front porch tomorrow.
Indeed. I'll be by.
Okay.
I'm looking for, shit. Yeah. Did you have a show last week?
Yeah.
Was I on it?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I was just testing your memory there, Spark. That's all. That's the ticket. I was just seeing if you remembered. Jesus.
You missed the Labor Day thing we had.
That's what it was. I missed the Monday show. That's what it was. Yeah, it's been rough trying to remember anything lately. Anyway, thank you all for coming in and joining the conversation tonight. I want to thank all of our Blue Dot family for being a part of this. I want to thank especially our Patreon members and those that donate a la carte. We appreciate it so tremendously. It's what keeps us on the air, and we appreciate it. And we still have work to do, baby, so we still have a long way to go. And on that note, mañana, baby, mañana. So get your cerveza ready. Put the beer on the ice. Put the bud in the bowl. It's Beer and Bud Friday, so we'll be back here and do the propers, and then I'll slide over and visit with Robin and the gang on the front porch. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful night and get ready for a good weekend. And take care of yourself and try to put a smile in your heart, baby. It's contagious. It'll go somewhere else. Anyway, y'all say good night to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Y'all take care of yourself, and we'll see.